This is a yoga mat. I know it's a yoga mat because it says yoga mat on the front here, and it costs about, I don't know, 20 quid, something like that. In fact, we have so many of these in the house that we actually have started using them to use just like on the floor, because we've got loads of them laying around. Liv gets them for free. They're also a really easy thing to just get branded. You've probably got a yoga mat floating around at home. And in this video, I want to show you how you need to be charging more for all of your services, because you're probably not charging as much as some people charge for a yoga mat. All right, so let's have a look here. Yoga mat, and having a look on Google. I mean, that's mental. 108 quid for a yoga mat. Yoga matters here, 20 quid. This one here is 80. I mean, that's pretty insane. If you have a look at some of the different ones available, 108, 59.99. Lululemon, which are quite an expensive brand, have got a 48 pound one. The point here is that there's a lot of different prices for what is essentially a piece of plastic. And yeah, they have loads of different like parts to them or whatever. I want to show you how much this particular yoga mat costs. So there's a company called Loro Piana, and they do high-end luxury goods, and this is their website. And here we have their meditation carpet, which is basically a yoga mat, right? Before I have a click, have a guess at how much you think this particular yoga mat costs, and I promise you, you'll be way off. So I'm going to click through here. This mat in particular is £1,815. That's for a yoga mat. That's it. Not a yoga studio, a yoga mat. It does come with a very nice bag. I mean, it looks nice, I guess. I don't really do yoga, so I don't really know. Product details, 180 by 60 centimeters. So yeah, it's a pretty standard size. It's 100% lambskin and 100% cashmere. Well, the trim is lambskin. So it's not even like vegan or made from like special materials that come from outer space. The point here is that however much you're charging for your products and services, price is a myth. Price doesn't exist, and it is only a concept within the customer's mind. To some people, obviously, this is a crazy amount of money, but to some people, obviously, this is a price well worth paying for a yoga mat. I've always said the same thing about cars. I don't know why people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on cars when their purpose is to get you from A to B. That's not the point, though. The point is that you don't sell the car or the product or the meditation mat crafted from cashmere, Kumel color on one side, I don't know what Kumel is, finished with leather edging, perfect for exercise and yoga. You don't buy this for the yoga mat. You don't buy it for the materials. You buy it because of what you think this brand and this price and this company and this product represent. Let's look at another example. This here is one of my dumbbells. It is a 22.5 kilogram Hex dumbbell, and I bought mine from a company called Extreme Fitness. We have a look here. This is their website. This is not like the cheapest by any stretch of the imagination, but it's also not like the most expensive. I don't even know how much I paid for these. Over the past, I don't know, couple of weeks and months, I've spent hundreds of pounds with these guys. Hex dumbbell, 22.5 kilo, is $124.99 for a pair. Now, this is essentially made of iron. That's why they're so heavy. And obviously, as they get big, as they get heavier, they get bigger as well. For some people, 125 quid is a crazy amount of money to spend on dumbbells. These will probably last me the rest of my life. Extreme Fitness is a really good brand. They have good products, but this is made of iron. The chemical composition is iron with some rubber around the outside. Let's have another look at Loro Piana. I want to have a look at their, here we go, 1 kilogram weights wrapped in cashmere. So that's 1 kilo. So this is 22.5 kilos in one dumbbell. It's about 50 pounds. This is 1 kilo. And this is a beautiful £1,815. I'm recording this just a few days before Black Friday. I don't know if they're going to do a huge discounted deal on this. But as you can see here, the pair, it is a pair at least, of 1 kilo weights with a cashmere and leather grip. They come with a case for storage after use. Again, composition, 100% cashmere, trim, 100% calfskin, and then a product code. This will be made of iron or steel or something to be able to make it that kind of weight. The funny thing is it doesn't say anything about what we call weight calibration. So some of us buy weights from certain companies because we want them to be calibrated within a certain tolerance. It's no point buying a 20 kilo weight to find out when you put it on the scales, it actually only weighs 18 kilos or weighs more. That's actually really common, especially for things like weight plates and barbells and stuff, to go and buy cheap versions and they actually don't weigh as much as they say they do. So they're not calibrated. The ones I bought are calibrated within a certain percentile. Loro Piana doesn't even say these are calibrated within a certain percentage. So clearly, the price has nothing to do with the level of expertise that someone is expected to understand within that product. It's not like the world's best calisthenics or yoga instructors or whatever are using these weights and they say, well, they have to be for this kind of money, for £1,800, which, by the way, if I do a quick conversion, £1,815 in US dollars is $2,500 or $2,423, right? So it's a fair amount. The good news, however, is that they have 2 kilo weights as well for the same price. So you're getting double your value there. As we've mentioned, there's no calibration to this. You presume they're going to be 2 kilos. 2 kilos is a relatively easy weight. They're probably made of identical materials. Yes, they've got cashmere and leather. But the funny thing is to me, that makes them less durable in the long run. And I understand that this is not for people who are working out the way that I work out. I completely understand that. And that's the point, is that you don't sell products at a price for what everyone's going to be doing. There's no such thing as price. Yeah, you might be thinking, yeah, but surely the only people who can afford this stuff are people who live in Monte Carlo. Yeah, maybe. But hopefully you're beginning to see here that your marketing services, probably you need to charge more money for them because other people are making this kind of money on weights and what is essentially wool and leather. I just want to have a look at a few other bits and pieces here. Cashmere gym ball, that's 1,720 quid. I don't even know how much this one weighs. Let's have a quick look here at the cashmere gym ball. Fitness ball covered in cashmere, treated with storm system for a weatherproof stain resistant feature. Features a handle with a metal trim, perfect for exercising. Doesn't even tell you the weight. Literally doesn't even say the weight, but we do know that it's 1,720. Made in Italy, beautiful, beautiful cashmere. I don't doubt the quality of the material, but yeah, that's absolutely bananas. A towel sport, 150 quid. So when you're sweaty, all right, when you're sweaty after you've worked out with your gym ball and your 2 kilo weights and your 1 kilo weights and your meditation mat, let's say you just buy the 2 kilo weights, all right? That's, what was that, 1,800 and another 1,800, so that's 3,600 plus. And then this one here as well, you say 5,300 and you think, well, I'll need the towel as well because otherwise I'm going to get sweaty doing all of that workout. And of course you wouldn't be complete without a little bit of cardio as well, so you want to add in your jumping rope as well. That's 580 quid, so another like banging deal there. If you want to carry your yoga bag home, that's £1,630. If someone said to me, Mike, the yoga mat is 20 quid and the yoga bag is 20 quid, so together they're 40 quid, I would say, do you know what? I don't need the bag. The point is I'm not having to go at Loro Piana at all. I'm not having to go at anyone who buys from Loro Piana. What I'm saying is that the price that you charge for your services is reflective of the customer. It's what the customer wants to pay. There's 99% of people who are looking at this going, this is mental. There's no way I would charge that kind of money. But to some people, they want to project the image that, yeah, of course I would buy Loro Piana because what else am I going to buy? And of course, at the end of your workout, you're going to want to get a decent water bottle because you'll be really, really thirsty. So you spend £440 on a water bottle carrier, which I believe does come with the water bottle, but I couldn't find out. Ultimately, price is a myth. And it's got nothing to do with how much you're comfortable charging. It's got nothing to do with what you think the value is. In a really funny way, the value that you bring to your customers has got nothing to do with you. They decide how valuable you are. And if a company out there can charge this kind of money for what is essentially a yoga mat and some weights, bearing in mind that weight there is 10 times heavier than the 2 kilo weights. So it's 2 kilos. I'd have to buy 10 of those plus a bit to match this one here, and yet it's a fraction of the price. Price is irrelevant, price is a myth, it's made up. money doesn't exist. This sounds like conspiratorial, like mental stuff, but you have to stop thinking about price in terms of, oh my God, someone will be offended if I charge that much, into what do I think the value is going to bring and how much do my customers want to invest in themselves. It really is that important. And if that doesn't change your mind, remember, there's people out there charging money for a chocolate anus, which is exactly as it sounds. It's £8.84 for what is essentially 6 shitty chocolates shaped like an arsehole. 100% true. Chocolate anus. I've tried them as well. The chocolates are not that good as well. Personally, I'd rather go green and blacks. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you are a funnel builder, fuck knows why you're watching this video. But in the meantime, let me know which one of the Loro Piana products that you've bought. Cool. Increase your prices. Don't feel bad. There's people out there charging a lot more for yoga mats. Thank you so much for watching. In the meantime, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have courage, commit, and take action.